It can resume production starting today. Fox 5's Andrew Luria sat down with director Judd Apatow to talk about his new movie, The King of Staten Island.
Judd, first of all, loved the movie. Thought it was great. Really enjoyed all your work, frankly. But I felt like this was a different movie than you've made before, as far as the almost biographical nature of it for Pete Davidson. So I'm curious about how that came about, how you guys came about making the movie like you did, and how much was actually biographical about Pete.
Well, every movie is different. Sometimes when you're making a movie that takes place in San Diego, like Anchorman, you don't have to worry about the truthful elements of the star because it's all made up. And you didn't write it, so you don't have to worry. But with something like this where I'm the co-writer with Pete, we sit for hours and we talk. I talk to him like a journalist for weeks. We talk about his story, his feelings about his story. And at some point we decided we wanted to make a movie about Pete's life if he didn't find comedy and he was really lost, and what would happen if his mom started dating another fireman and how that would force him to deal with all of his issues. And so we hired Bill Burr to play the fireman and Marissa Tomei to play his mom. And we found that even though it was fictional, it had a real emotional truth to it. We could talk about everything that he's been through this story.
Right. How much do you think that helps people understand kind of who he is? Because the first person I thought of for some reason was Chris Farley, like somebody who's just so funny on the outside, but really tormented on the inside.
I think that people see, Pete as somebody who, he seems wounded and you care about him and you root for him and you wonder what's going on with him. And the truth is he's had a very, difficult struggle. He lost his father in 9/11 when he was 7. And I think that he's decided to heal himself through his art, through writing about it and doing comedy about it. And I think making the movie was a real cathartic experience for him. I think that now that we're at the end of it, he feels like he was able to let go of a lot of what was hurting him so much.
I think it was a neat way to see like a little bit more insight into him and have a new understanding of him. Talk to me about having Maud in the movie. I know it's not the first time you've had your daughters or your wife in a movie, but she was great. What's that like for you to include, part of your family as part of a story like this?
I mean, she's an amazing actress. She's been working a lot since the last time I worked with her 8 years ago. She's on Euphoria on HBO. She does that show Hollywood on Netflix, the Ryan Murphy Show. And so in the old days, I would just manipulate her. It was almost like a demented reality show where I would just get her to fight with her sister and film it. And now she's a master of her craft and is an amazing actress, and I just try not to screw her up.
Yeah, it's really, really great. And it's fun to see because I love all the work you do, but I love, what Leslie does and others have done too. This is I just turned 40, so this is 40 really strings.
Now you get it. Now you get it.
No, absolutely.
The King of Staten Island is now available on demand. You can hear more about